Hello there, this is Silverly and today I'm gonna be sharing you guys what I did for week 3 of Jamuary. I'm a bit sick today, so I'm sorry for that, but let's get started. The first day of the week was day 15, and the theme was Inspire. What I decided to do was a game with inspirational quotes that were actually codified, so the letters were all messed up, and in order to win, you must put the correct letters on the correct positions. It was just a simple game. I didn't want to do something too complicated. And Inspire, turns out it isn't a very inspirational theme, This week's themes were a bit bland, but that's what I did for day 15, Inspire. Just a little puzzle game, and that was it. So on day 16, the theme was Attractive. And I thought about magnets and doing something with them, but I decided on this very simple game where you have to keep these little blobs, these little purple blobs, away from this pink blob in the center, and more purple blobs keep spawning around it, and you must just keep the center clean. Just try to avoid the pink blob touching the other blobs. It's kind of like the pink blob is very attractive to the purple blobs. You must try to interrupt that attraction, and that's just it. It was a very simple game again, and I actually like this one. I really like the animation when you touch the purple blob, when you pick it up. It's kind of fun, and I think it turned out cute, and that was it. So on day 17, the theme was Letter, and Letter was kind of a bland theme again. When I saw the theme Letter, it wasn't very inspirational, but I thought about doing something with snakes and ladders, and that's just what I did. I did a snakes and ladders game. You just have these two players, you throw a dice. You can't really see the dice because I didn't do the proper sprite for it. You just have to imagine that you can see the dice. But when one of the pieces gets to a ladder, it actually climbs the ladder and gets ahead. And when the piece gets to a snake, it slides down the snake and falls far behind. But anyways, that was it for day 17, and that was it for Letter. And on day 18, the theme was another theme that is really bland and not very inspirational. I'm sorry I'm saying that a lot, but it's true. I didn't feel very inspired for the games this week. Maybe because I'm a bit sick, but that was it. Day 18 was Word. And I did the simplest thing you could do with Word. You just have to type, and you try to type as fast as you can. The thing is, you aren't typing just words, you're typing boy names, because there's this easily accessible array of boy names, and I just copied it and I used it because I didn't find a easily accessible word array, I'm sure there is one out there, but the boy's name array was one that I already knew about, and it was easier for me to use it. So I used just that. There's like 2,000 boy names, and maybe one of you will find your name on these. But that's it. You just type the name correctly, and you also try to type the most names you can in the short time you have. And for day 18, that was it. So on day 19, the theme was Single, and it is a bit better than some of the other themes, but a lot of the themes this week were very similar. You'll probably tell by the end of the week that a lot of the themes have some things in common. And for Single, I decided to make this dating game where you choose to date one of these two alien people, There's Jake and there's Anne, and you choose to date one of them, and you try to get them to be your boyfriend or your girlfriend. And to do so, you must talk to them, hug them, ask about things, and get to know them. It's a bit of a puzzle if you don't know the answer, but you can easily guess the answer. And that's it. I really liked the art style. I really liked doing these aliens, and I choose aliens not because I thought of aliens at first, but because, between making a boring normal dating game and making an alien dating game. Making an alien dating game is a bit more fun, I guess. And that's just it. I chose that because it sounded better and more fun to make. And I'm actually pretty proud, you know. It's not very well designed, but it's okay, and it's also very complete, except for the girlfriend that's missing a D in the end, you know, there you can see a missing D. But other than that, I think the game is very complete and I'm very proud of it. I actually like this one a lot. And that was it for day 19, single. So next, day 20, Faith. And this is one that I liked also. I knew I couldn't really make a big game or make something that really used other people's faith, because I don't think that would make a fun game or a very nice game. So I decided to do this little duck church and this little duck city. So this duck god orders you around. You must go to the church first and he'll tell you what to do, and you must go to the places he tells you and go back to the church. And once you're back at the church, they'll tell you what else you can do, you know? It's a bit like Genius, the game where you just follow a sequence, because you're following the sequence, this ever-growing sequence that the duck god passes to you. It was fun to make, and I think it's a very easy game, but I think it's fun. And the little duck city is also fun. And that was just it, you know? I'm proud of it. This is one of the best games this week. And for day 20, that was it. So let's go to the last day of the week. Day 21, heartbreaking. So heartbreaking is also something related to love and passion, just like attractive and single. That's why I said that some of the themes were either very bland or very similar, and I think heartbreaking was similar, and I could, you know, use one of the things that I did in the past. But I decided to make a different game, one where you basically match 3 hearts in order to break them, and that's it. You just match hearts, break them. It's a very common game, you know, it's not exactly match 3 type, but this type of breaker where you match 3 to break or something like that. And I just made it so that you break hearts when you match 3, and it's kind of cute. It's also very dynamic. The randomization of the tiles makes it so that's never the same game, you know. And it was quite a challenge to make it work, and a mathematical challenge, really. But I'm proud of this game also. It's very cute. I like the way it turned out in the screen, you know. I like the colors and the neon part, and I liked it. I liked it very, very much. And that was it for day 21, you know. It's just that, a match 3 where you break hearts. And I think heartbreaking fits into that. And again, I don't know why, I can't control myself, but this week again, I haven't done just 7 games this week, or 21 games for 2021, as you may put it. I've actually done another game this week. I again took part in a game jam for Core. This time it was Bean Game Jam, and it was actually kind of a meme jam and a fun jam, as in not to be taken so seriously. And I didn't take it so seriously, but I really liked the bean world that I built. I actually did cities where you can play as a bean, going for a bean battle royale. And here you can see I have Bean New York City and San Francisco and Las Vegas, and there's also Holy Bean, the studio, you know. It's very fun and I really like doing it, even though it's another game for this week. But anyways, just like last week, I did 8 games and I'm very tired. I'm also sick, but I'm happy because, you know, it's coming to an end. This is the 3rd week, and the next week will be the last one, because, you know, it's almost 1 week and a half to end January, and January as well. But anyways, this was it for this week. So that was it, guys. A week that was full of game dev and full of fun. I hope. And that's it. If you want to watch more game dev, please consider subscribing, leave a like if you liked the video, and that's it. I'm Silverly B, and thanks for watching.